Well, I just pranked all of you. Your audio's not broken. Hello, everybody. It's me, and welcome back to another video. Now, this one, we're going to be taking a look at the other, of the little, what are they called? I don't exactly remember what they're called, but we're looking at the other little fossils, the opposite, or the other evolution of non-elect, and that's going to be Knockout. Knockout has always been considered a little bit better just because it had more options. But today we're going to be trying out the new move on it that is Quick Punch. And also it has a new ability. And this was also given to me for the showcase, so shout out to the person who gave it to me. So we're going to... I forgot to give it an item. 1 second. Alright, the item has been given and we're going to be looking at our Knockout today. Now we have Brawny, Clumsy. You can really use... just pure Brawny, doesn't really matter. You're never going to use a ranged move on this thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But, stop yawning. We have got our Rageful plushie, which is going to give us a +2 in both of our offensive stats every time you're hit by a super effective move for the first time. So that's going to give us a big offensive power boost. And then, of course, we're going to look at our new ability, which is Assertive. Our Brawler type attacks can now hit any foe, including Spirit type Loomians. So now... you don't really have to essentially care for this ability because Spirit types never want to switch in against you anyway because you are also part Ancient. So I do think that Watcher is still probably completely fine, but we are going to be looking at Quick Punch today. So Quick Punch, this thing's always struggled with its speed stat. It has never been the fastest thing, and the best way it was used before was to... they're Nautiluses. Nautilus, that's what they are. I think that's what they're called. But it would use Bane of Haste with the same idea of Rageful plushie. We're going to be taking that same concept of Rageful plushie, but instead of Bane of Haste, we're going to be applying it to Quick Punch, which does not have any possible immunities. So, the TPs are very simple. It's a very standard set on Knockout. We got 200 health just to maximize it. 68 energy is just so... you get to 250, 200 melee attack, so you hit as hard as possible, and 32 range defense is so then you have a little bit left over. You can really throw this anywhere. Actually, what we could do is something like this, where we have it out speed creep other knockouts. Oh my god. For that little chance that we could kill them with Quick Punch. But yeah, hopefully everyone enjoys. We're also pretty close to Ace, so I'd like to get to Ace so I can go grab all the cool stuff that's in Ace. But I did get the Infernix that I wanted, and when I get the Ace Infernix, I get to use it for a showcase! God, I'm yawning, and that'll be fantastic. I'm not exactly sure what set I want to use on the Infernix, though. We're gonna have to find out, but let's see how this goes. I'm a little afraid of who we're gonna match into, because this is like, we're high up in there, and no one really does much ranked, so it's gonna be all the sweaties. But it's okay. We can fight sweaties. We both have a problem of we can't kill Thawmins. Their switch into Thawmin is Thawmin and Stratosaur. My switch into Thawmin is Thawmin and a Plasmoth. So a lot is not going to go very well here. I can't provoke the Wiki either. Could it be a poison thing? It could be Mysterious Dust as well. We need to be careful of that. Servolan seems really strong here, especially with its Vengeance boosted Raging Tackles that I can throw out. So I'm definitely going to be bringing that. Knockout doesn't seem awful either. It is okay into Tyrannics, I guess. It's just, I'm walled by Luminami every time, and if it Flash and Fleas, I get the boosts, right? So if I Shadow Box, I get the range defense. Then they would just go into Stratosaur, though. Which is a bit of an issue. No one expects it, so we're going to go with the Wobblisk lead. No one expects it. I actually think I want to go with Wiki over Wabba. Just because I think Wiki offers more here this game. I don't know what they're going to lead with, but let's find out. Let's see. There's always a chance. Move this up just slightly. We'll let off with Venusaur. This is what I would have maybe liked Wiki or Wobblisk for, because I don't have many options for this thing. Yeah, I have basically nothing for this. So, yeah, I don't have anything to kill this. This thing is just going to eviscerate me slowly. I can't do much against this. I don't know what to do against this thing. I'm going to be entirely honest. Yeah, this thing is going to be very irritating. It might be a thing where I have to just go Servolin, but I don't know. No, I don't think anything's going to go very well here. I mean, I'm Mysterious Dust. I have no problem with this. Yeah, this is not an issue because of my Mysterious Dust. I'm going to do this and go into Thaumin. No move that it has should ever one-shot Thaumin, so I should just get it on the field for free. We should be completely fine here. Okay. They're either going to go into Stratus or their own Thaumin. That's literally their only option. I'm going to Psycho Blast anyway. Okay, yeah. Is it Clutch Plushie? It is. So my Thaumin's poisoned. I can get rid of the poison barbs, but my poison on Thaumin's not going anywhere. Which is sad. They're poison, poison barbs, barb trap. Sheesh. Stalling out the Thaumin for as long as possible is very fair, though. They don't have too much for this thing. My only way to beat Thaumin is going to be my own wiki. Realistically. I need Stratosaur to... I need to Mudslide somehow. Wow. They just really wanted... Okay. I need to get rid of the poison barbs. To do that, I need to go wiki and Mudslide. I probably actually could have just gone hard wiki here. I should have done that, honestly. Just got rid of this immediately. Unless they send it something that I care about hitting. I don't really care for hitting this right now. Frost Beam is gonna hurt, but this is kind of needed. I need to get rid of these poison barbs. I could go for an Herbal Remedy into Mudslide, but I don't know. Can I tank 2 Frost Beams? It looks like I can. I mean, nothing really stops Herbal. I am faster than this thing. I have to get rid of these. I have to. So, I have to get rid of the poison barbs. I'm assuming I'm getting beamed here. Yeah. I don't live, unfortunately. It would be very cool. Yeah, we go down there. We've got our Vengeance Servalin, but it never kills Chironix. We might as well try. This was just really bad as a start. The start I got was really bad. I mean, it's Vengeance, very brawny. Let's just find out. It could kill, actually. Chironix doesn't have that much health, but it has solid defenses. Let's see. 1 HP? That's so sad. I don't think Knockout kills this thing either. This is just bad. There's nothing much I can do. 60, this is 72. Yeah, I have to go Thaumin. Yeah, he kills 2 of my things. And I don't think I can kill the Thaumin at this point. That's very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. I don't know if that was a roll, but it makes sense. It was a resisted move. It's all I really had in that situation. Yeah, I have Knockout, Plasma, Thaumin versus the other Thaumin. So, I would need to get a Charged Arc Para to have my Thaumin always outspeed him. I don't know exactly what I can do against it, though. Double Thaumins is going to be spooky. Problem is, he always Psycho Blasts my Knockout, so I need to somehow get this Thaumin under half. And even then, if they have Stratosaur, I lose if Plasmoth dies. Unless I somehow get up to like plus 200 Blottoir Trajantillion. There's always that chance, I guess. I have to Pestilence. Oh my god. They let me hit the Thaumin. Well, I can't lose Plasmoth. If I lose Plasmoth, I lose the game, I'm pretty sure. because they could have a Stratosaur in the back. I don't have health that comes down to beating Stratosaur. I have to heal here. I think... I would need to survive a hit with this. If I zip zap, go into... Yeah, let me try that. Pestilence might have killed. Oh, we're gonna try this. Maybe if I somehow live Psycho Blast. If they decided to go for it there. Okay, well I do have Quick Punch, so we can punch him here. Yeah, if it's Stratosaur, I'm pretty sure I just lose and I can't do anything. Phage not. Say Flash and Flee. I can Vital. I get +1 here. I shouldn't die. It's Specs. Yeah, that's Goggles. Is it Stratosaur? No, it's Wiki Wiki. Plasmoth can't beat it. Thaumin can't kill it. There's nothing I can do. From what I can tell, there's nothing that I can do to actually win. The only thing that could possibly happen here is I 2-shot with Deep Freeze. That's all that can happen here is if I 2-shot with Deep Freeze. And then I would have to have them click Thunder Strike. And then I have to go Plasmoth Rejuvenate. And because Phage Knot is Goggles, I can beat it that way. Is he gonna Herbal into a dodge? Definitely, right? I mean, yeah, he's just gonna keep doing this. And I can't stop it. Yeah, I don't know what I can exactly do to beat Wiki Wiki at this point. Yeah, I can't provoke it. He's gonna constantly heal. He just poisons me here. And he just clicks poison. I'd have to crit with Thaumin's Deep Freeze. What's for Sap? I mean, there's nothing I can do, right? I don't see any logical way to win. Because he's compliant, I can't provoke him. Yeah, it's max support moves, because you can't provoke this thing. The only thing I can see that I could maybe do is go Thaumin and then Muck Blast and poison it. That's all I can see that I can do. Because I can't kill it. Yeah, I don't know what else to do besides maybe going for that. Yeah, he's just gonna Herbal. I mean, yeah, I just lose. I'm not gonna keep this battle going. I won't keep it going. Alrighty. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I could have done maybe differently in that battle that might have gone a bit better, but I can't think of anything. This is another game where Thaumin just completely dominates as they have no Mind Resist. Yeah, Thaumin can just kill everything. Then I go Waba for the Malmark every time. I have to bring this because they have a Wrestle in. I can bring this as well. And do I just do this? I think this would probably be fine, right? Yeah, this just feels like I should always have a switch into everything. Except if they end up going with Halvantic, that could be a little spooky. I mean, I guess also, like, Servolin's Raging Tackle Vengeance, they have one resist, which would be Soul Burst in Krakaloa. So I could do that too. And I could just one-shot something. My fear here is they're going to lead with Gargolem. So maybe if I go with Waba lead, it could be fine. I feel like this is probably going to be okay. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see if Knockout can get stuff done. Because after Shadow Box, it's not terrible. That's the thing. It's not awful. It's just, I need to break through all... If they ever go Stadia, I can have a +1 quick punch on it. And with Cosmeor, its outburst is just going to kill me. It's kind of the issue with Knockout is it's very specific where quick punch can be handy, but I do think it's a good move. But they're always going to end up going Krakaloa, right? Also, what's going on? Did the game break? Did the game break? Are they loading? What's going on? So it turns out the battle bugged, and the guy ended up just leaving. So I just got my points back from last match. Sure, why not? I'm glorious, I guess. But let's hope that this can do something. All right. This battle, let's see what we got. I guess Into the Land Torch wouldn't be awful to get it below half. Another game where Thaumin can do great, but I think Deep Freeze is a better move to go for here. Yeah, I mean, nothing outspeeds Thaumin. It would only be Kanabo and Land Torch, and then I can just go Luminomi for Kanabo every time. Luminomi also walls Luxor. Wiki looks solid because they can get rid of potential Toxic Spines or Icicle Traps that the Doku sets up. And then, of course, I'm going to go with that. And another game where there's no typeless resist. So, like, Servolan pops off. But I would need a better switch into the Lashent. So do I do Waba and set up my own barbs? Their removal at that point would be Gust Leone. Which I just Bitter Cold and then it becomes useless. And then I can survive a hit later with Knockout. That could work. Like, both Waba and Servolan are really good picks here. I'm leaning more towards Servolan, though, because this Adaptive Assault late game seems very powerful. I kind of want to do Servolan. Only problem here is I don't get any barbs, so it's like, I'd have to play aggressive. I'm going to do this anyway, and just try not to let Sumabito set up. I don't really know why I led Servolan. I should have gone with Thaumin. I'm just going to assume they're Icicle Trapping here and just go straight Thaumin. This is what my lead should have been, was Thaumin, because it beats everything. And I just Deep Freeze. Like, half my team is like barely affected by that. Now you see, Lashent just doesn't work because Deep Freeze is just a better move for me to go for here every single time. I always Deep Freeze just because I know they have nothing for Deep Freeze. They have Land Torch. That's it. And then for Land Torch, I can always go into Luminami. And then if they go Lashent into Luminami, I just double because Land Torch is always switching out. Yeah, they're going to try to get their Lashent healed up later. Leone makes a lot of sense. My Deep Freeze does pretty good damage. Alright, now we go Wiki. Do they just dissipate? I could see a dissipate. No, they just go for Stratagem. Go for damage. I'm gonna Herbal. Doku comes back in. I don't think I live a Baneful Bash, so I'm gonna play it safe and dodge here. Just to maybe Mudslide and get rid of these Icicle Traps. Yeah, I don't want to risk anything. I don't have to. There we go. And now I can Mudslide to get rid of the Icicle Traps. Now those are gone. I'm going to take a big hit here though, which is the unfortunate part. Okay, yeah, I can live any hit from this thing. Funnily enough, I can 1v1 this, which is nice. I'm going to Herbal, and if the Icicle Trap, I'm just going to Mudslide. Yeah, I can keep doing this. I beat this in the long run, which is nice. They do baffle. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure whatever they send in, unless it's Land Torch, I can just rest or something. If it's Land Torch, I'll dodge, and then just wait to send in Wiki Wiki till way later. Sumo Beto. Could I go into this? I feel like I'm gonna get hit very hard. I could try it. I don't see why not, actually. Let's see. They were calling out dodge. I'm gonna shadow box here. Ah, Horndashi. Ow! This Loomy. Okay. So it's the Horndashi one. This isn't the priority one. Okay. Well, then I don't see why not to Frost Beam. If they're just gonna keep looking Horndashi, I have no reason to not do this. Until Thaumin comes on the field. And then I just click Psychoblast. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going Luminami. If they want to do this, I'm just keep going Lumi. That crit, though, is really sad. I probably could have just went for a Vital Jab and gotten big damage. They go for Parasitize there, okay. And I'm just gonna click my Frost Beam again, and if they want to switch me out, they can. I don't have an issue with what's happening right now. My Thaumin is just in such a dominant position right now that Luminami Thaumin single-handedly win this game. They can just win the game on their own. But trying to get this knockout to work has been a struggle so far. It has been a struggle. I need to go into Thaumin. Like, if Thaumin comes in, we are vibing. There we go. So, what's funny here is I have to Psychoblast, right? I have to. The reasoning is because Counter Stance or Counterpoise does not work the way they thought it did. Because both Foresight and Counterpoise are +1 priority. And because I have the faster speed stat out of both of us, I just won the speed tie. Like, I didn't win the speed tie, but I just won the outspeed. Problem right now is this stratagem is going to hurt. I don't know if I need Wiki Wiki anymore at this point. So, I'm okay with this. Wiki Wiki has definitely done a lot of work. I guess I'll just poison as I die. I can't really do too much to survive. Oh, I could have went for an herbal. I could have herbaled here. They know I have dodge, so what if they just think I'm gonna dodge and they go for a weird predict? Nope. Yeah, they don't have to. I was very much so under the impression that I was gonna die there. That's why I went for poison rather than herbal remedy, but I did live. Now, something on your team is dead. Something is just dead. They cannot survive any move that I throw out with this thing. I am faster than Cleone, right? Cleone's like 60 or something. 86. I have to make sure I haven't seen Cleone's stats in a while. Yeah, 70. This thing's not SVB. Yep, okay, something's on their team is dead. And they opt for Doku. So if this is Toxic Spines, we're in a weird spot. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be dealing with this for the rest of the game. We can't get rid of it. But it does make my Ill Will powered up, which is nice. I haven't had Knockout do anything, dude. Knockout's just mid. It doesn't matter. I got pinged. Where? Was I pinged? Oh, wait. Let's see. Okay, Lashent is in. I'm just going to kill this. I don't see why this is on the field. They literally can't do anything against this from what I've seen on their team. They've lost soon. They have Cleone and one other thing, and Cleone just dies to this. It's a Luxor. So if I just go Lumi and Flash and Flee, I just go back into Sergolan and I get another kill. Wow. Knockout. Woohoo. It's just sad. Knockout doesn't do anything. I have no reason to keep Luminami around. The second that Luminami dies, I just go into Servola and I click Adaptive Assault and I kill both Lumians. There's no reason for this to be around right now. Wait, potential? Maybe? Maybe I can quick punch it for some damage. So then I can just kill it with Adaptive Assault. Because this is going to die anyway. Wow. Really, really loving this. Yeah, it just... Knockout, I feel like still suffers. I feel like the normal set's complete is just much, much better. With, like, I feel like you should just use the Bane of Haste Rageful plushie one. Just as the norm, you know? You shouldn't have to use this. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see the point. Cleone can go for heals if it wants to, but it won't matter. Servolan is so much fun. Yippee. Yeah. Yeah. Knockout, I don't know, dude. I'll try one more game and see if I can get Knockout to do something. Alrighty. Here we go. Wow, this is... Oh my god. What a team. And I'm bringing Knockout. Knockout's not awful, at least. Another great game for deep freezing Thaumin. As long as I get it on the field against things that matter. This is broken beyond belief in this fight. Unless it's terrifying Tyrex. Do I have to do this? I feel like this is probably fine, right? This defensive core in the back. I don't see much of an issue with this. Only downside, I'd have no good way of beating Barblast if I do this. I'd have to bring Wobelisk. And if I bring Wobelisk over, let's say Thaumin, I lose out on a lot of good damage because my other damage option is Knockout. And I want Thaumin this game. It looks really strong. I just click Deep Freeze every time I get on the field. It'll be an interesting one. That's for sure. I could just lead Thaumin and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. I don't see why not. Well, this might have been the worst possible outcome for me, leading with Thaumin against Lashent. So, I say we leave. If I go Servolan, my gloves are gone. That's a big part of my damage. If I go Luminami, my shield, my armor's gone. And it doesn't really do anything to Lashent. If I go Plasmoth, I can threaten it with Pestilence. If I go into this, it doesn't ever really hit it. And I need this. This is just a really bad start, to be honest. I don't want to lose this immediately. I'll just do this. This is the worst move I can make, probably. But I want to get more uses out of this Knockout, because so far this Knockout hasn't done anything. So I want it to start doing something. I'm assuming Tyrex is coming in here. If I want to call out Tyrex, I could go into that, but I need to see what ability it is first before I really commit to anything. No, it's their own Plasmoth. It's Thunder Summon, actually. Oh, it's Overclock Tyrex. Okay. So that doesn't really affect much of what I'm trying to do, which is nice. Okay. I could provoke it to stop, like, a Dissipate, maybe. But I feel like a Flash and Flee is just going to be coming out here. Do I try to Pestilence again to catch the thing that's going to be switching in? Because they're going to go Tyrex 100%, and they're going to want to go for a Thunder Chomp, knowing Luminami's coming in. So then if I stayed in with Plasma, nothing happens with that. I mean, yeah, they're going to go Tyrex, right? I can't stop Tyrex coming in. I'd have to get this switch out first, but even then, that doesn't do anything. That's the issue. Nothing that I can do here prevents Tyrex. I can just click this again. I can't do anything to prevent Tyrex from coming in. It's gonna be coming in. It's just about what move is it clicking. That's all I can do. Oh, it was dissipating. No, I could have provoked it. I was thinking it could be dissipate or something. But yeah, Tyrex comes in. Thunder Chomp is coming out. They know I have Luminami. So, do I wait and see what happens? I'm gonna rejuvenate. Nice. Okay, I called them out on that. Yeah, it's like that felt too obvious to me that they were going to click some strong, scary move with Tyrex. I can start getting a little bit of chip on it. Hold up. Do I just kill this now? With the Pestilence chip? Did they lose? No, they didn't lose Tyrex. They're just going to lose a lot of health on it. Which in turn means they're going to lose their better way to check Thaumin. Because so far, Thaumin just clicks Deep Freeze on their team. So what's their... Are they gloves? What are they? They're definitely gloves. Definitely gloves. But they let me beat this, which is weird. Like, they're letting me beat the Tyrex. And they have made such a big mistake with that. I can just beat Tyrex now. Yeah, this is great. I can just beat it. Technically, I can kind of beat it. I can get it really low. All I have to do is rejuvenate, wait, rejuvenate, wait, rejuvenate, wait. Unfortunately, but I can do this. Plasma Moth is just so strong that I didn't want to not bring it to these things. Because, like, Plasma Moth feels like a comfort pick that I can bring to battles without feeling much worry. I mean, yeah, he's, like, completely out of energy. He doesn't have a health bar. I just rejuvenate here, and if he attacks, I rest. I mean, yeah, he just made such a bad play there by sacking Tyrex like that. His main damage is just, like, almost out of the game entirely. He has to swap here if he wants to preserve Tyrex. He has to. That was just not a good play. Not at all. Just because, like, I feel like I could have just stayed in, because if it's Earthquake, I'm just going to go Luminami right after. But Thunder Chomp is just in a great spot. And I trap him no matter what. Again? I can't Pestilence this into a provoke, but I can provoke it, so it can't dissipate. Wow, he does not know what to do against this thing. And I've just been keeping it on the field. Plasmoth has been a menace. So he has to, like, hard swap here, meaning something that he does not want to take Pestilence damage and that extra chip is going to be coming in. Which, I'm assuming that your team is most likely Gargolem, Attack, Plasmoth, Tyrex, Lashent, and Zulong. So yeah, nothing on his team right now wants to take this damage. It has to be the Plasmoth. With Bar Blast. So I get a free Zip Zap on this. But I don't know what I switch into. And he's powering up my Zip Zap too. Only problem is I'm kind of chipped. So I think I died to Zulong's double E-Burst. Okay, what is he clicking? The safest option for some reason feels like this for me. What if they Toxiblast? I get my Rageful plushie. Hold up. Are we cooking? Toxiblast for some reason. Toxiblast, please. Toxiblast for some reason. They clicked a toxic move, but it's poison. Okay, am I faster than this thing? I'm 34 base speed with 8 investment. Barblast is 37, and this thing often runs sluggish. I'm not sluggish. It's a 50-50. I mean, I can play it really safe. Just quick punch and kill it. I don't see why not. Let's just kill it. No, it didn't kill. It didn't kill it. And I'm just dead. I'm just dead, dude. I'm just dead. Yeah, I would have just outsped it. Frick. Man. I was playing it safe. Because I was like, I'm just going to kill it with Quick Punch, not have a worry. Whatever. I'll just kill something then. Whoa. It's annoying. Well, you have nothing to switch in against this. So, something is dying. Lishen? Yes! I'm down to kill that. Now my Thaumin pops the heck off. Bah. Vengeance boosted. Dang, Vengeance and Glove boosted did not kill that with a freaking Raging Tackle. Well, it's just dead now, so that's nice. So, you're gonna go Tyrex, I can go into Luminami, get eviscerated by Thunder Chomp, then go back into Servolin. I'm down. I'm pretty sure you have a... Oh. It's Land Torch. So it's Land Torch, Plasmoth, Tyrex, and I have a Water type. Every type that water hits super effectively are his last Loomians. Yeah, you've lost. I'm just gonna click Wave Record. Wow, my god, the game is over. I have won the game. Ow. That's tragic. But no, wow, Knockout. Man. Because I feel like right there, if I just hit it with the Vital Jab, right? Or if I just Primal Slashed it like my original plan was, instead of playing it safe and Quick Punching, I would have been in a much better spot. Which, yeah, I definitely would have been. I should not have done that play. That was a very bad move on my end. I had no reason to go for that. But I did, and I lost the knockout because of it. And that is okay. Because it kind of just shows that I don't always showcase these things to their fullest potential. I can really only go so far before it's like, oh, now what? You know? I mean, I just win, right? I feel like I just have to keep Servolin alive, but something tells me Adaptive Assault probably kills, so let's see. Yay! I got struck by friggin' lightning. Wait, it's alive? Bruh, how can you even tell it's alive? It doesn't even have a friggin' health bar. This is just... what a game. It's funny, because they could actually, like, come back from this, which is tragic, but they can. Actually, no, my Plasmoth has been shown to be faster. Yeah, they lost. The one kill Knockout got this game. The singular kill. The one kill. Well, I hope everybody had a fantastic time because I technically did. Knockout just has too many problems. I don't know. Quick Punch is not enough for it to fix its speed issue. That's my problem with it. It is not enough. So I do hope that everybody enjoyed, and in the next video, I might get to Ace, or I will fall down 3 battles and have to never get to Ace to get the beautiful freaking Infernix. Oh, shoot. Claim. Yeah, the beautiful Infernix. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye-bye!